hustle and.
Top 5 reasons you like the Dallas Cowboys.
I like that, and I like the.
It's game by game.
It's game by game, yeah.
All right, here we go. You got your started, bro?
Top 5 reasons I like the Cowboys.
Well, wait a minute.
Oh,
I know I suck at introducing this, but let me try.
okay.
Welcome back to 75020 Fanatic Sports Talk with your host KB, Bad Brad, and Country Joe in the middle. Let's talk some more Cowboys.
All right.
How about the top 5 reasons we like the Cowboys this game?
Well, this game,
Yeah.
they hustle pretty good, and they what? He's laughing at me.
Oh,
They
you need to
hustle
lead
pretty
up.
good.
The number one reason, the kicker.
Okay.
The number 2 reason, the kicker.
Okay.
The number 3 reason, the kicker.
Oh.
And the number 4 reason,
Yeah.
we got a running game.
Little bit.
And number
running game.
5, Tolbert stepped
Oh,
up.
okay.
Tolbert come out of the woodwork, yeah.
Very good.
Tolbert stepped up.
stepped
Dak said you got to step up. These people that are hurt, we got to replace them. That's the next man up. And let me tell you, I ought to add the defense in there because let me tell you, I did not expect that defense to do what they did, and a lot of
Especially
people
with
didn't
people
either.
coming off the practice.
The people we picked up, they saved
Practice
us.
squad and all that.
So I kudos to that defense. I
They's
mean,
blocking out. They's on the offense. They block off. Number 97 Watt. They doing a fair job.
they were doing an okay job. Now let me
Consider-
tell you the
He got through a
reason
couple times.
reason why you had almost 100 yards in penalties is probably Guyton trying to do what he could
Yeah.
to stop him.
Yeah, guy.
I mean, I saw him get by Guyton. I saw a lot of people get by Guyton, and Guyton I saw was hurt. So I don't know what his status is going to be next week.
Now, one of the bad things is they turned the ball over. The Cowboys did.
That one interception
3
was
turnovers,
bad.
man.
One interception was bad. Threw it right to the guy. No try by CD to keep him from catching it or nothing.
I'm gonna ask this. This is just neither. This is here or there. Do you think that was a timing route? That ball
Yeah.
was there at the spot it was supposed to be,
I think
and
what
CD was not.
I think the problem was maybe somebody came in a little early and made him throw before he was
Okay.
ready to
Yeah.
throw.
I think it
Probably.
might have been a timing route because CD was really pissed.
Yeah, CD was not happy about that.
Right.
Yes.
Well, I just know it went bad. It
Yeah.
started off
Some-
bad and went worse.
CD might have been mad, might have been his fault because he's supposed to be in a certain spot at a certain
Right.
time.
Yeah. I don't know how many times I would question things like that when I was younger. I would say, he threw it right to him. Well,
Yeah.
it was because the timing was off. And the guy wasn't where he was supposed to be, where the ball was.
Because
Now-
he got blocked out.
I saw a lot of throwing where he kind of threw behind the wide receivers a lot.
We
And
had a
the
little
first-
trouble with that, haven't
And the first thing I said is for the money we're paying him, whether
we? You
you
better
throw.
be throwing darts
Look.
right in the chest.
Look, Patrick Mahomes threw a lot of bad passes last night. He didn't look pretty in the beginning of that game, but I'm going to tell you, he propels his team to a win.
Right.
I'm not saying that Dak didn't propel this team to a win, but I think Dak threw that ball in the hopes that maybe, just maybe,
That was
this guy was going to catch it.
that was definitely a Hail Mary.
Because I'm going to tell you,
Yeah.
the reason why that play worked
No.
is because he ran in the middle. When he ran in the middle, everybody was running side to side.
Crossway.
So when he ran, his cornerbacks got hit by the other guys, and that gave him 2 steps. And when Dak threw that ball, that guy was all over him. Now, had he threw it right then,
Oh, yeah.
he had him all day long.
Yeah.
Well, Dak run one time and over to the
Oh,
corner.
he is there. He is so lucky.
He didn't fumble inside.
No, the kicker of it is even if he'd have touched that pylon and fumbled that ball, that would have been Pittsburgh's ball.
Wow.
If you fumble into the end zone,
Yes, it's a
it's
touchdown.
a
He had
touchback for
about
them.
a
Now
foot
the
he
kicker
went
of
out.
it is he didn't touch the pylon,
Right.
but number 2, the ball went out of bounds at the 1 yard
Yeah.
line. But
Boy, he was
he
lucky.
almost
Lucky on that.
he almost gave that away.
I know what he's trying to do. He's wanting to dive in there.
He was trying to stretch, but when that guy came to tackle him, he hit his arm. And when he was trying to stretch, that
Yeah,
ball
the
was
ball
coming
like
like this right here, and he
he
came out.
Say like here's a goal line, just coming right up.
He almost touched it.
I hope that they gave him a little bit of an education after that.
They
Saying,
probably-
dude,
Well,
you can try to get an end zone, but you cannot
Yeah.
allow a
Well,
naked
that's
ball
like-
with your arm out.
Well, it's like Dwaddle, or whatever his name is. When he went to run, the Pittsburgh Steeler middle linebacker dove. So when he was fixing to reach up to put the ball up, that linebacker had hit his hand
oh, yeah.
and made him fumble the ball. And I was like, you only can do that when you're the only one jumping, because if somebody knocks that ball out,
I
you're
also noticed that the Pittsburgh, the defense, was punching the ball out of people.
oh yeah,
Are they
oh yeah,
trying
oh
to
yeah,
rip it
Trying to
out?
tackle, punch.
yeah.
Okay.
That's what they're good at.
Yeah,
They're when you think of old time football, this is the
Yeah, they
Steelers.
were old timers.
Now they
I've seen them before.
They
Two
punched-
of them have him wrapped up. The other one grabbed the ball. and
oh
started
yeah
cranking it
yeah
up.
they they do what they got to do. I understand.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know what the deal is with Russell Wilson and this Fields,
Fields.
but
He's about ready to put Russell Wilson in there.
I don't know either.
I
But I,
don't
want to tell
know.
you something. The yardage you said about the quarterback that's something you do in high school.
That's
You know
nothing big. I mean,
I'm serious.
138 when you're having that quarterback for your fantasy football team, that is not something to go home and be happy about.
Right.
They showed that highlights of the Chicago game with that Williams.
Caleb,
He said, they said, well, he just told the coach, we want to light it up. And he threw a long one. Coach said, okay, let's light it up.
and I'll show you an instant. You ready for this? And I'll show you an instant where the quarterback screwed the team, and that's Mr. Deshaun Watson when he sat there,
he was
and
terrible.
it was they got an easy fourth down play to make. He just took his time walking off the field and got a delayed penalty on him, and they had
Yeah.
to kick a field goal.
Yeah,
He just walked to the sidelines and got on the bench.
he's a poor loser.
I mean, that's that right
Wow.
there.
He didn't have much at all.
Cleveland should be ashamed of themselves because they
got
let a
scolded, right?
lot of people talk them out of Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
And Baker Mayfield is showing out in Tampa Bay. Even though Tampa Bay lost,
It was a hard loss.
it was
wasn't
a hard loss.
He left Cleveland. And,
If that was my quarterback, even on the losing team, I'd have been okay with him losing like that.
oh, yeah.
But no.
Sean didn't get very much. I mean, he didn't get.
I mean, it's bad
Yeah.
how some of these, and this is my gripe with these players.
Yeah.
If you're wanting 60 million, you got to show me something. And let me tell you, okay, he had 352 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's great. That's all right. Most people like that.
Right.
I don't have a problem with that. The problem I have was how long it took to get 352 yards.
Right.
I mean, people were talking about. You could have looked on Facebook during that whole game. Hate Dak, hate Dak, hate Dak, hate Dak. Why? It's 6-3 at halftime.
Yeah. Yeah.
6-3 at halftime. This is a $60 million man, and your field goal kicker has made more points than you have.
That's a very good
And then
point.
and
I
then
hate to
think
hear it.
about it. He doesn't score 2 touchdowns till the fourth quarter.
Right.
Now people say, well, that's when it counts. We should be scoring touchdowns in every quarter.
He threw to the other colored uniform
Yeah.
a couple of times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They caught it.
Yep.
So, Dak, CD, don't get mad. Don't get pissed off, CD.
That's right. Just hit him in it.
But no, there's still not a lot to be happy. Okay, we won. That's great. Detroit.
That's our next game.
That's our next game. And I can tell you, if the Cowboys come playing like this, Detroit's got the team to put 24, 28 points on you by halftime.
Oh, Dan Campbell's
If-
turned
if-
that team around.
Oh,
hasn't he?
yeah.
If you don't pay attention, you're gonna have to match what you. And what's bad? There's another quarterback. Somebody said, "Oh,
Well,
he ain't worth
God.
he ain't worth the flip. He ain't worth the
Let's
flip."
trade him.
But look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Look
Some
at
of
him.
them come out.
He took them to the NFC Championship last year. Wow. Golf. And they said he didn't have nothing in him. He stunk.
Wow.
But like I said,
Watching stuff like that, I can understand the point you're trying to make with all the money that's going through some of these high-dollar
We're
players.
going to have our hands full this week.
oh yeah,
Detroit.
yeah. I'm hoping whoever's injured will be able to play next week because
hope we come out-
it's going to be rough.
I hope we come out 4-2.
I'm hoping we win this one in Detroit and take that bye and
rest
just
up.
and take. Nobody get in your car and speed down the highway. Don't nobody go get drunk and and do something stupid because
Nobody
that's what
whipping no woman.
that's what the Cowboys players do a lot of times is during bye. That's when you cross your fingers
Bye.
and hope you make
Does
it.
that they think that means see you later?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna be in jail
I
when we get off
guess.
a bye.
I guess.
We're
But
playing
no.
San Francisco.
No, like I said, you got to be ready because you're going to be playing San Francisco, and I'll tell you this: San Francisco, you are not going to take San Francisco 6-3 by halftime.
I don't know if the assassin will be back by when the bye's over.
I don't know.
I
I'm
got a
not.
lot of walking wounded out there.
Well, what was the injury? I know what the injury on the Cowboys were like, but did the Steelers suffer from
Oh
a bunch
yeah.
of injuries?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Did you see Fields get hit by that guy? I'm surprised they didn't throw a flag on him because he hit him. Looked like helmet
Yeah,
to helmet.
yeah.
But he hit him so hard, I think Fields didn't know his name.
Put him in a
And
different zip code.
I guarantee you that knocked the silly out of him.
Can we not keep any defensive tackles? Is it just impossible that at least one of them goes down a game?
Well, I mean, what's even worse, I got a stat for you. Last 2 years,
Yeah.
you've had 13
That's what I'm saying.
between defensive end and defensive tackles.
Uh-huh.
They were all rotating. They were all rotating.
We've
And
had purple drink people.
you
we've
have
all
not
kinds.
had no problem because they were all rotating.
Uh-huh.
Now, when Dan Quinn left, he took 3 of them with him. Okay.
Probably the
Matter
top
of fact, there's another defensive tackle we let. I think another team either grabbed off our practice squad or we didn't pay him. He's tearing it up where he's at. And I was like, here's the stuff I'm
The
going
one we got are getting tore up. They're
there,
not tearing
and that's well, you saw the defensive end, the rookie we got drafted this year.
Was he
He
defensive
made-
end? I thought he was playing defensive tackle.
And he could have got hurt playing defensive tackle.
Hey, well, that's what I said.
but
I mean, he was on the ground.
I can tell you
His leg
from
was
what it
something wrong
sounds,
with
it don't sound good for him.
No.
So I mean, and then you sat here and say next man's got to stand up, and I'm like going, man, it took everything from what they
That's right.
threw.
If I'm a defensive tackle in college today
Oh, my
and I'm
God.
going out for the draft, I'm begging the Cowboys, don't
Yeah.
pick me up,
Yes.
please. Don't
Yes.
pick me.
These fools go through some defensive
If
tackles.
you're from Michigan, you're really.
Oh, apparently us in Michigan, we can't draft Michigan people very good. I know.
I'll
I
see
know.
yours and raise you one.
Yeah.
Taco,
Yeah.
Charlton.
Yes,
He was a good one for a little while.
but no.
Till the season starts.
I thought he was going to
Here's you a stat. Steelers, T.J. Watt surpassed DeMarcus Ware as the second fastest player since 1982 to reach 100 sacks.
Ooh, Lord, listen to that. I'm telling you, that right there is worth that. That's good. That's good work right there. Mm-hmm. Because that DeMarcus Ware, was he the one Jerry Jones claimed?
Mm-hmm.
I brought this man
Yes,
to
yes.
fruition.
I'll tell you what's unique about this. He's played in 109 games. He's got 100 sacks. He almost has at least a sack a game.
Golly.
He was after him, man.
Man, I wish we had a guy like
And
that
you
on
see-
our defense.
And you see, I'll pay that man something like 60 to 30 million. Now I'm going to have the assassin come back and say, I deserve 35 million. Look what I've done.
Yeah.
And I will say, oh my God.
Excuse me, assassin.
Yes.
You'll be dealing with Stephen.
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can see him coming
Listen,
back.
guys, we're at the end of another segment, man.
Well,
It goes
all
that
right.
fast.
We're making it.
Look, y'all guys like the show, reach down there and hit that like button. Hit subscribe, and you'll get us every time we get a new program put on, which right now isn't that much, but we're moving along pretty good. Today, our production team is all new. We fired the last one. But
Are you kidding me?
It
Are
happens
you
every-
kidding me? Can you see me? Can you see me?
It happens every once in a while.
All right, guys. Again, we'll see you in a few minutes. This is 75020 Fanatic Sports Talk.